My name is Blaine Coleman, and I'm here to urge the City Council of Ann Arbor to approve a resolution against military aid to Israel, against military aid to Israel. As you know, Israel has killed about has killed and injured and buried under rubble about 100,000 Palestinian people in Gaza, mostly children and women. With your tax money, with your military support. And it's time for Ann Arbor City Council to join the Minneapolis City Council, which has approved a resolution against military aid to Israel. It's time for Ann Arbor City Council to join the Richmond, California City Council, which has approved a resolution against military aid to Israel. It's time. I remember the Vietnam War, when the United States was busy killing millions of people in Vietnam. And public life in America, to a large extent, went on very normally. Like this. I'm sure city council meetings started out the same way as they do here, with a whole lot of laughing and jolly repartee between city council members. But the United States was killing millions of Vietnamese people. Now, in the United States, you see the same phenomenon. A whole lot of jolly, regular-looking public life, including by Ann Arbor City Council members, while their government, the U.S. government, is busy doing everything it can to supply Israel with 2-ton bombs to kill Palestinians, while the U.S. government, currently led by the Democratic Party, is murdering as many Palestinians as it possibly can, together with Israel. Of course, this will continue when the Republicans take over. Our job as human beings is to demand at least a resolution against military aid to Israel. Minneapolis City Council did it. Richmond, California City Council did it. And by God, the Ann Arbor City Council will do the same. We'll do the same. I'm done.
Thank you.
I want that to show. Hello, Ann Arbor. You know why you have problems? I'm talking to the city council here. You know why you have problems with public engagement? Because decade after decade, this city council has sat here and talked about affordable housing, how about affordable housing? Yet in these decades, people, working people, people of low and middle income have had to leave this town, and instead of them, the wealthy, the rich have moved in. The city has become more and more segregated, and the housing has become more and more expensive. So when you talk about affordable housing and how hard you're working to make that possible, the public looks at you and laughs, because you've made sure they know that your policies benefits the developers and not the public. They know it. That's why they're not here. When you say you care about public housing and people, it's like when Israel says they care about human rights. While they are massacring people, while they are bombing people, while they're torturing people, they say they care about human rights. In Gaza, 1% of children have been murdered with your taxes, with your blessing, because you have not found it in your progressive hearts to say one thing about this genocide. You were forced by hundreds of people who came here to say bilateral ceasefire, which means nothing. You guys, you progressives, have said not one word about the destruction of Gaza, about murder of hundreds and hundreds of people. 1% of children, if they died here with the bombings of a neighboring country, it would mean 700,000 children. Let that sink in, Ms. Lin Song, giggling and laughing about how you were having a great time and watching the game while your party, your tax dollars, murdered the children in Gaza, in Rafah. When I look at you, I only see people who work for money, for rich people, and they don't give a rat's ass about the public here or about people of Gaza. That's what I see, and that's what the world sees. You, America, your system of governance has nothing left. You have Biden and you have Trump. Think about it. Your system is crumbling, falling on itself.
Thank you.
Do something.
Thank you.
Pass a resolution, which we have been working for
you.
decades. Cut off
Thank you.
military aid to that Zionist Nazi state of Israel.
Thank you.
Shame on you. Shame
Thank you,
on
ma'am.
every one of you. It's a fucking genocide.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there anyone else who'd like to speak at public? Please just come on up. Ma'am, could you please, or Mr. Coleman, could you please retrieve that sign?
I will get my own sign.
Thank you very much.
You don't have to thank me. You're a racist mayor.
Thank you.
And you don't have to thank me.
Thank you for your help.
You're a racist mayor and don't thank me.
Thank you.